Hello and welcome to My Xbox and Me, episode 9. I am one of your hosts, McFixer, Corey, Fixer, Spearman, whatever you want to call me. And alongside me is the Scotsman himself, Ross Miller.
Hello, how we doing?
Yeah, all good. Before we start, let me just say you get us every Monday. That's every Monday on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube. The video goes up when I get it up as quick as possible. Yeah, so let's get into it. Ross, how you doing? Did you have a nice Christmas?
I had a great Christmas. I've got a 5-year-old who just got himself a 3DS, so you can imagine the smile in his face. Yeah, he's a happy chappy.
What games did he get with it?
Super Mario Brothers and 3D Land or something like that. Pokemon.
Yeah.
Mario Kart.
Yeah. You're doing it right, Ross. You're a good father.
Yeah, and then I spent 15 quid in the what's it called, the virtual console, so that I could go and play like old Zelda games and stuff.
I know it's coming out on Xbox One, but something that's out at the moment that you may enjoy, not for him, is SteamWorld Hype.
Yeah, well, I think that's a perfect tablet game, or like handheld game.
It's coming out on tablets as well. So
yeah, actually, I might pick that up. I think it's on sale as well at the moment.
So
I might actually pick that up. Yeah. Because I feel as if that would be quite good for playing, but I'm not really going to be commuting with his 3DS, so I don't know. So
I got a green screen, as some of you may have saw on Facebook. I got a green screen, which is it's huge. Like, my fiance was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And we did it really late this year, so I sent her a link to this green screen, and I thought, "Oh, it's going to be tiny. It's going to fit perfectly behind me." If you're watching the video, you can see I'm pointing at the wall. And I thought, "Yeah, it'd be perfect." I got it, and it is humongous, and I mean huge. I'm like, "Oh shit, what am I going to do with this?" I ain't really had a chance to play around with it yet, but I got that. I got a wireless keyboard and mouse, which I'm very happy about.
I'm very good. Look forward to replacing the batteries in them.
Oh yeah, trust me. Trust me. But I didn't get nothing gaming related this year. First year I haven't got anything gaming related. To be fair, I spent loads of, like you guys already know, but my fiance weren't sure. But I spent loads of money on games that I already had. So the only game I didn't get that I necessarily may have wanted was Rainbow Six Siege, which is now on sale in game. So I might go and get it. £35.
Right. Okay. Right. Because we are going to put together a team. I think we're looking for some my Xbox and Me fans to jump on board, play some Rainbow Six Siege with us. So
yeah, that's definitely. I'm going to grab it. I'm definitely going to grab it. We should do that, definitely.
Yeah. Now, there's something I've been wanting to ask you for weeks, and since this is almost 2016 episode, almost, it's the end of the year. Over your left shoulder, there is 4 buttons. What exactly do they do?
Oh, the 4 buttons right here, yeah?
Yeah.
I love the fact that you're asking this. So if you're watching the video, there's a little white box behind me with 4 buttons. They're actually, as some of you may know, I live with Haley's aunt, and we live with her children. One of them's disabled. And he's got a lift that comes up into our bedroom.
So that's what it is.
That's actually for the lift. Yeah, up, down, stop, and the door.
I wasn't sure if you actually were a robot. And basically this was just your controls with your charging station, things like that.
That's my charging station, really. I plug myself in there, and then that's how we get all these podcasts done. Christmas was great. It was lovely and chilled this year. Really, really chilled. But it's nice. I missed doing the show. I really wanted to record earlier, but there was nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Just like that, there's absolutely nothing to talk about.
News is going to be short, I think, until the end of January, unfortunately. But, there's plenty to talk about because I've been playing some new things this week. Well, what's been in your box? Yeah,
what is in your box? Okay, I'll start off. Yeah, I've been playing... What have I been playing? Tomb Raider. More Tomb Raider.
Fantastic.
All I have to say is, I'm so happy we gave it our game of the year for the podcast. And I'm going back and doing the tombs and collecting all the relics and documents and stuff. And even that's fun. It's like I still haven't finished the story, but I was listening to Super Knocking Boots podcast, and I was like, oh, I might as well just go and collect all these things so I'll get the upgrades of the weapons and stuff like that straight away. Oh, I just love it. I think that game's amazing.
It's phenomenal. like after playing through it, I still think it's one of the best opening sequences of a game ever.
Yeah.
Don't want to spoil it for him. It is the opening part.
No.
In fact, American users, they've got a demo of it now. Which you can play that. No, it doesn't seem to be in the UK store, or maybe there is a trial. I haven't looked into it enough to be honest, because I own it. But
it's Christmas. We've been busy. It's Christmas.
Yeah, we've been busy, exactly. But that opening sequence when you're running away from snow, where snow is your enemy, and ice and everything else, it's fantastic. And
it's by far the best looking game on the Xbox One, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But yeah, I've been playing that. I've been playing. I play a bit of FIFA.
Yeah.
What else have I been playing? I'm trying to think. Call of Duty Black Ops. I've been playing that still a bit more because I got a load of my friends. Shut up, dog. I got a load of my friends to buy it. My friend Jack and a couple others. So we've been playing that, and you've got it, but means you can never get online together.
No, that's because I play games at weird times.
That's what I've noticed. Night where I play around that 8 o'clock to maybe 12, and then I'm like, I'm going to bed. I ain't got time for this.
Yeah, that's the times when I don't play. I'm usually first thing in the morning or last thing at night, like midnight till 3. But when the wife has gone to bed. But and I tried that. Sorry, before I let you move on to you, I tried that Ark Survival Evolved. Or whatever it's called, Ark, the dinosaur trial thing. Interesting to hear your thoughts on that.
I really liked it.
Okay, right.
I like how they've done the see down the bottom where you've got all your inventory.
Yes.
I like the whole switching of the sides.
Yeah.
Being on keyboard and mouse. The game, you only get an hour trial. I don't think an hour is long enough to really dive into that game. But from what I played, I enjoyed it. I played it with my friend. We just ran around chopping down trees and then killing a couple of dinosaurs, and we died. But I didn't really care. But I do think it's $27.99.
Which this is going to be a full price release, so $27.99 is not bad.
No, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. So we're getting it probably about half price.
Yeah.
I would have thought it'd be a £60, no, £50, $59 game.
Yeah.
Let's see. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Why have you played it? Have you not enjoyed it?
I'd done the hour trial. I never got into it in that hour, but I agree with you. An hour is not enough for that game. I think that maybe needs a 5-hour trial or a 10-hour trial. It seems okay, but I couldn't get into it. Usually, I have bought every single one of the preview program ones because I like supporting developers, and I've enjoyed every single one. I love Sheltered, I love The Long Dark, and I thought I'm just going to pick these up. This is the first one I haven't because I thought the hour trial didn't give me enough that it made me want to buy it.
Yeah, I understand.
Plus, having a PC, I feel as if I'm going to buy it, I might buy it in PC.
Okay, that's a very good point. Where it's I do agree with you that this is probably a perfect PC game. I think it doesn't look that great. It's choppy all over the place, but it is in preview. That's what I was trying to explain to my friend Jack, who I was playing with. He was like, this game looks like shit. Why is it crashing? I'm like, dude, it's in preview. Do you not understand what that means? He's like, no. And that's what I think is funny, is people don't understand what that means. It's like, I had to explain to him there's no achievements. And he was like, I ain't buying this. No achievements. I ain't buying it. No. I love my friend Jack, but Jesus Christ, he moans a lot. So we were playing it, and it was just like, this looks like crap. And I was like, it's in preview. What do you expect?
I think a lot of people might be put off with what they get shown at E3.
Yeah.
That video, and I thought, I've played a little bit of this in PC, just a small amount, and I've seen some videos like that. This does not look anything like that game. And I don't think it ever will.
No.
And, I think time will tell with this, but for me, it's not going to be a purchase in preview. I don't think so. I'll have to wait and see what the finished article is, and you know me, that's strange for me. So
no, I agree. I definitely want. I agree to a certain degree. I think it's definitely something you need to play with friends to make it fun. I think just jumping in onto I played on a private server, and it was just the two of us. I think jumping into a 70 person server would be way too much, because you jump in, you get your resources, get your campfire, and die, which I'm sure that happened to loads of people. But lucky enough, I didn't have to go through that. But I just think exploring that world and killing things, crafting, I think it's going to be good. It's definitely, you can definitely tell it's for a PC though, and they've done an okay job of transferring it over.
Yeah, oh well.
But what about you? I know I'm sorry, I was taking what about you? What have you been playing?
This week, I have been playing Madden.
Oh, okay. I was just watching the Jets.
So, yeah, come on the Patriots.
Come on the Jets.
Yeah, but like I don't know what it is about Madden this year. I've just started to get into it. So I've mainly been playing career modes and getting things out. I haven't done too much online yet.
Did you buy it when it was on sale?
No.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
I'm actually still in my 10-hour trial in EA Access.
I've done
like 8 hours of it, but
yeah,
I love Madden games. It's some of the best single player career experiences you can get. Although I don't see the point of not going to quarterback. You want to be the quarterback in Madden games,
exactly.
But that's just not having a full understanding of the sport. Although I know the rules and I know everything else, the tactical side of it I do not. So I just have to go to quarterback, make good passes, make long throws, good runs, and really enjoy it. But yeah, like, it's the best version of Madden I've played in quite a few years, to be honest. So
it's interesting you say that, because I was just with my friend Mickey. He bought it this year. He doesn't usually buy it. He just does the trials usually.
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, I'm really good at it this year." And I was like, "You're not really good at it, Mickey. I'm sorry. You've got it on an easy difficulty, but they've made it a lot more accessible for people, I think, this year. Because you've got the whole, when you throw a pass, if you play it on a normal, you push Y now to do a catch and stuff like that. It's like, it doesn't seem as, I don't know, like driven to the hardcore audience. I feel like FIFA did that again this year as well, with the whole training mode. You push the analog stick in and you can actually train. I feel like they're trying to bring new people into the franchises of these games because they know people want to play them, but you just can't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's a lot of catch up. You feel that a lot of the way with FIFA as well. But like, it seems like a really complete game. And also this week, sticking with the sports theme, is something that I've owned for ages but never actually really played, and that is Rory McIlroy's golf.
Hey.
But I won't go into too much detail because there's not a lot to say about that game, but that is something else. And that's mainly because I've had family up.
Yeah, no, that's, again, interesting. Another game that I usually play every year, Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
It is a great game. It's a great golf game. It's not like it's a bad game. It's brilliant at what it does. It's a bit boring, obviously. I'm not that into golf, but I do try them out.
Yeah. But that's all I've really been playing this week. I played a couple of rounds of Zombies and Black Ops. That's about it.
But not with me.
Not with you, no.
You don't love me like that anymore.
Unless you want to start post midnight, I'll probably never play with you.
That's way past my bedtime. So we played some great games. We had a great Christmas. Right, I did ask the audience to email in questions and topics at myxboxandmepodcast@gmail.com. We're going to start off with one of my topics because there's no news. There is literally no news. So I thought we could talk about games. As you know, there's been the daily deals every day of the Christmas sale. On the Xbox One. They've been, to me, they've been average. I think the daily deals have been very average. Today is
Sunset Overdrive.
By the time you hear this, it's already gone, so sorry. But you should have picked it up because Sunset Overdrive is the second best exclusive on the Xbox One. What?
Couldn't get into it.
I love that game. I absolutely love that game. But we're not going to write about that, Russ.
No.
But I thought it'd be fun if we spoke about games that we would like to have gone on sale, which haven't so far, which may happen.
Right, okay, yeah.
So I put on my list a couple, and I don't know if you agree. Rise Son of Rome. I feel like this game literally come out at launch. I bought it at launch. Why is that not on sale ever? That's never on sale. I don't understand.
Developer went bust, didn't it?
Yeah, Crytek, weren't it?
Yeah. So they haven't went bust then, have they? No, they've been taken over, but
I know they got taken over, but I don't think they've gone bust.
I still think it should be Games Week Gold instead of actually in sale.
No, 100%. I totally agree, but I feel like a lot of people have, like, we did our starter pack last week, and I put Rise and Throne in there.
Yeah.
The game is a bit repetitive, and you can pick it up cheaply enough if you want a pre-owned copy for about £12 from CX or Game or whatever. But I feel like this is a game that should be on sale. It's an Xbox exclusive. That's not it's not timed. It's not anything. That's an Xbox exclusive at the moment. I know there's a chance of it coming to PC, but why has that not been on sale? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it makes sense to me as well. If you stuck that game at 10 or 8 quid or something like that, then it would probably sell at hotcakes. Yeah, you're right.
Buy it straight away. Also, another game that I loved at launch, I got it with my Xbox One, was Dead Rising 3.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Did you play Dead Rising 3 at all?
Yeah, I have. I never got to play the DLC, which did look really, really good.
I played the DLC, actually. I bought the season pass for it. It was... The DLC's pretty naff, to be honest with you. It's not very good.
Super Turbo Championship Edition or something?
That's the only... That didn't come part of the season pass. I haven't played that. I played the 4 Untold Story DLCs. So one was from the Mercs, and then loads of the biker gang. You play as them, and then loads of stuff. I like the DLC of that part. I didn't get to play the Super Turbo Edition. But Dead Rising 3, another game that just haven't gone on sale at all. Why?
Not sure. I'm sure it was on sale at one point, if I remember correctly, because I was debating buying the basic version. I think if they packaged everything together, the season pass, every bit of DLC,
all of it, yeah,
and had it at a good price point, again, I think it would sell very well. But again, it's a launch title, so it must be in contendership for Games with Gold.
If we get that in February, because January's already been announced, which let's talk about that for a second. Sorry, going off topic. January games are Killer Instinct. I don't know what the other game's called. I
can't remember. It's a new release anyway.
Yeah, but, that and then the 360 games was Drift and something else that I can't remember.
Another Drift game?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, we've already got a Drift game. Why have we got
I'll tell you the other one is. It's Deus Ex or Days X. I can never say that. But that's quite good because it's you obviously get the sequel coming out later in the year. That's quite a good one, to be honest with you.
Fair enough.
And the Killer Instinct is really good as well, but I feel sorry for the people that have been buying all the characters for 80p.
For 80p, you just ripped everybody off. But I knew there was something fishy going on there, and they was doing that. I was like, this is coming soon. Especially with the season 2. Is season 2 out or is it coming out?
Season 2's out. It's season 3 that's coming out.
Oh, I'm not up to date on my Killer Instinct information. I'm sorry. But I think the games will go for January are pretty rubbish, to be honest with you. I don't know. With
Killer Instinct and Deus Ex, I think that's quite strong.
Nope. I disagree totally. I did not like it this month, next month. Sorry. But whatever. They can't please me every week.
It was both games that if they were on sale for a very, very cheap price, I would have bought. So the fact that I'm getting them for free, I'm quite happy.
True. All right, back on topic of games you would like to see on sale. And stop coughing. I
can't help it. I know you can, but sorry about that.
I'm just messing with you.
This winter cold's not going away.
Yeah, god damn it. So what would you have liked to have seen gone on sale?
Oh, see, South Park, the Stick of Truth went on sale because that would have been my initial answer, but it went on sale. Yeah, $5.99. Brilliant.
That's probably the funniest game I've ever played.
Yeah. Freezes, though, at a point. I got to a point and it froze.
Oh.
So, I don't know. But yeah, I'm waiting to hear a response about that, actually. But I don't know. See the sales. So you're talking probably about initial games released, yeah?
Yeah, that's where my head goes. My head goes straight to games that come out at launch, which people would have missed, that they may not necessarily buy because they're not in their head. But if it goes on sale, it's like, yeah, I'll pick that up. Do you know what? Maybe I'm just different, but that's how I do it.
At this point on Xbox One, I have bought everything that I think I would have wanted from release.
Fair enough.
That the only thing that I would have probably have liked to go and sale that I haven't played would have been, which is, again, it's a recent release, so it's Assassin's Creed Syndicate. because I haven't played it yet.
Fair
and
enough.
that's the only sort of game that I would have liked to have gone and seal because I haven't picked that up.
That's fine. That's a fair answer.
Yeah.
None of the Assassin's Creed have been on sale yet, have they? On that in this Christmas.
No. The other day I was sitting playing through Assassin's Creed 2 again in backwards compatibility. Can you believe?
What are you doing, Miller? What are you doing?
Loading screens in an Assassin's Creed game. That's something I couldn't get used to again.
All right, like I said, we did ask for emails for this week's episode, and we did get some. So thank you guys that did send in emails, because there wouldn't have been a show without you guys. The first one is from David Mark Moody, big fan. He supported us in the sending in his game of the year. He's got a YouTube channel you should check out. And it says, "Hello, my Xbox and me. I have a few questions for you. Thank you very much, because we needed them. Number one, what is your worst game of 2015? I thought this was a really good question.
Oh.
The worst game I have played on Xbox One this year. I'm going to go with probably Super Toy Cars that I reviewed.
Oh, I've played that as well, to be fair.
I reviewed it on my channel. It did some very good numbers, to be fair, the review. So I might start doing more of those. And the game was awful. When I reviewed, Joe, what? Looking back on my review, I should have reviewed it a lot more harsh than I did. So take my review from now and not from when I did it. The game was awful. It was bland and boring.
I'm going to defend the game a little bit, that my 5-year-old liked it. And I think it was more aimed at him than it is us.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's definitely,
so for him, it was fine.
It's definitely baby's first racer. Definitely. Yeah. You're bouncing off walls, and the weapon system's awful. The defense system's awful. You leave my eyes poor. It's a poor rip-off of Mario. No, it's not a rip-off, but it's a poor version of Mario Kart, in my opinion.
Okay. Mine is also an indie release. Well, can I name two? Or
yeah, go.
I've got equal bad.
Go for it.
Yasai Ninja.
Yeah, I never played that.
Oh, just don't. You're a bit of fruit with about 2 button combos. It's horrible. Oh. It would be horrible for a PS1 game.
Okay, so that game was poor.
That game was poor. And second one is one that we all played. Pool Nation FX.
Oh no, I did play it as well. Yeah, that game was poor as well.
That game was terrible, and they gave it away for about 4 months in a row with games we got. They forced it down our necks. So
it was like, hey, have this. No, we don't want it. Second question. What is your hope for Xbox next year? Pretty of a broad question.
Okay.
You start us off then, if you can.
Yep, very, very simple request. I want to be able to watch TV while streaming a game to Win 10. So while my wife is watching TV, without having to mess around with HDMI cables or splitters or anything like that, I can be streaming a game to the laptop.
Oh, okay. That's
very simple, but that is what I want to do. As a parent, you got to grab gaming time when you can. That is a simple request that would give me more gaming time, because now and again you're like that, I've got to split this feed or plug another HDMI cable in just so I can move to the laptop and keep playing, and you just think, I can't be bothered. That's just the laziness in me. But that just, that's fine. I'll stream the game, but the TV will still be on. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. That seems simple enough. I don't really know what I want for. Being honest, I really enjoy my Xbox One, and I really don't enjoy my PS4. So, and that's not me trying to take shots or anything like that. What would I like to see? I'd like to see maybe on achievements. I'd love a level system. I would like I feel like achievements have very fell away for me this year since I got an Xbox One. They don't seem important. You can't. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but can you make yours go full screen?
The achievements?
Yeah.
Never tried. Okay. I'm not an achievement hunter, so...
Okay, I used to be.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a level system where like your amount of achievements gives you a level bar, like they do on Sony does the platinum trophies and level systems. I feel like that would give me more of a completionist vibe.
Yeah,
which I don't have on the Xbox One at the moment.
okay. To be fair, yeah, you do hear people about platinuming a game or whatever, and you're like, that sounds quite good. Oh, I've got 1000G.
Yeah, 1000G just does. And plus, the thing that frustrates me with 1000G is when the DLC comes out, then your 1000G is gone because 1400. So you haven't done anything really. There's no 100% there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
What else?
So some sort of reward that gives you like a gold mark against a game, just so that people know that you've done everything that's possible.
A gold star. A gold star would be lovely. I really don't care what it is, but just like I got all the achievements. I spent a lot of hours in this game, and because that's what it takes. It takes a lot of hours to get 1000G. I haven't done it very often. I usually get to about 900 and just give up on the long ones. But yeah, they're just two little things we would like to see. Whenever it's announced in the next 5 years or so, probably earlier than that, what would you want for the next Xbox console? Features, specs, etc. You're giving us some hard questions out here. I feel like I'm in a job interview or something. I'm not really a spec whore myself, but something that I expected from the Xbox One this year was like 1080p on everything. I know that's like, I'm not a graphics whore, but that just seems pretty simple, and there's something that the competitor's console has. So just something kind of level playing field there. Do you know what I mean? 1080p, 4K. I know it has 4K support this, and it can do 1080p, but I just want that guaranteed, if that makes sense. I'm sick of this whole, the PS4 version runs at 1080p, the Xbox version runs at 720 or 900 or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Just give me a console that's powerful enough to just give me 1080p. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but is everyone going to be on 4K by the time the next console comes around?
By the next console comes around, would have thought so. You would, probably 5 years. You would have thought so. You have to buy a fucking 4K TV. Great stuff.
Okay, I want seamless integration with online. I think as internet technologies go across, I think within 5 years the speeds are going to be phenomenal. I also think we're moving away from phone lines being the source of broadband and moving into a more mobile network with 4G getting so much quicker and the new mobile networks launching and things. So for me, I just want seamless interaction in the games. So these open world games, if I am walking around Los Santos or whatever, I want there to be just other players interacting with my game and just, at random times.
What, a little bit like Watch Dogs?
You took the words out of my mouth. Do you see the way Watch Dogs, that was the best thing about Watch Dogs, right? Was when you interfered with someone else's game.
Yeah.
Turn it off, it annoyed you. And they brought it in, been able to do it to your friends far too late, right?
Yeah, the drop-off play has already happened. Everyone already left.
Yeah, exactly. But that's something that I thought was really, really fun. You're going about your single-player game and all of a sudden there's someone there.
Yeah, I think they've got to have a good balance of you can ignore it as well, though. For the people who do enjoy the single-player experience. I like multiplayer games. I like playing with people. I think it's more... The only problem is when I play a multiplayer game with people, they need to understand that I'm listening to the story. So shut up during cutscenes.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Yeah, Ross, you damn better. But yeah,
COD Zombies, there's no point doing that.
No, exactly. I don't really know what I want feature-wise. It's so early. We're so early in this console generation that I don't even know what I want yet.
I want it to be always connected to online. You have to log in every single day so that it checks the security. Oh no, wait a minute, that was the Xbox One. Yeah.
His gamer tag is Ross 1984. Please feel free to give him that.
Something though, they got that partially right. People are moving across to a digital generation, and it maybe just when they were forcing it upon people took offense to it. But now it's people's choices. They're actually thinking, no, you know what? This is actually not a bad idea.
It's pretty much what happens now anyway. I went to play Tomb Raider the other day and I couldn't play it because the Xbox was offline. I was like, Is it a single player game? What are you talking about? whatever. Joe, I really, to be honest, I was one of the only people back when it all got announced. I was like, okay, I'm buying it anyway.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really argue. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know, I just hope whatever they have planned, and you know, with Phil Spencer, who is massive in listening to the fans.
Yep.
Whatever the next console will be, it will be Phil's console. And faith
exactly
in Phil.
Yes.
I've got absolute faith in Phil.
100%.
So I know whatever he delivers, it's going to be something which is going to suit my needs. And I'm quite happy at that. So, yeah.
Totally agree. We didn't really answer that one, but, you know.
I'd give up your cop-out answer.
Yeah, exactly. Number 4, even though it's really, sorry, let me do that again. Even though it's really, what are you really far away, I'm assuming they're saying.
Yeah.
What are your hopes for E3? Resident Evil 7?
Shenmue announced on Xbox as well as the other consoles.
That's not going to happen.
So Shenmue 1 and 2 HD collection, and then Shenmue 3.
Shenmue 1, 2, 3. Anything Resident Evil and anything Shenmue would just be over the moon.
Football Manager.
What
on Xbox One?
Oh, that would be the Wait, don't even get me happy like that. Imagine mouse and keyboard support.
Mouse and keyboard support. Manager. And Halo Wars, of course, been announced as well, so your keyboard and mouse.
No one cares. Get back onto Football Manager. Let's talk about Football Manager again.
Right, so just to say, I've been playing online basically every night.
Well, Football Manager.
Football Manager draft
mode. I love Football Manager. I love it.
Yeah. No, but this draft mode being online.
I've not played that yet.
Yeah, so it's basically you have a set budget and you pick a league, or it could be the whole world, and you just have to, you get one pick each to pick a player. And as long as you remain within budget, and then you either play against each other as a league or as a straight knockout tournament.
Oh, okay.
So I played it the other night and it was 16 players and it was a straight knockout tournament. So it took an hour to do the draft to actually pick your team. Yeah. And then you're playing this knockout tournament against each other. And I got to the semi-finals. I thought I was playing at Wembley in front of 70,000 people. It's the most exciting mode in a game where you're watching sprites run about a football pitch that can ever be done. And I'm just thinking, with the way that the Microsoft servers are set up and everything else, a relationship with Sports Interactive to bring that to Xbox One would make so many people happy. And if it was exclusive to Xbox One, the amount of buys for the console they would get would be unbelievable.
Russ, you just made me hard. 100% with you.
Surprisingly, that's not the first time you've said that. Resident Evil 7, that's not... I know Football Manager would... I'd love that. That would be ridiculous. Probably not. That's what's happening. Miles Jacobson's getting up on the stage. I might have to
send him a tweet. Everyone read it. Yeah, apart from that, I don't really for E3, we're so far away. Like, you'll get an E3 predictions from us both. Yeah. Where are we?
About June.
All right, number 5. What game this year has surprised you and disappointed you? Thank you for the great podcast, and I look forward to hearing more next year. Thank you, sir. You have just saved this podcast this week. So let's start with surprise. What game surprised you this year that you didn't expect to be so good but was?
Tomb Raider.
Really?
Well, I didn't expect it to be as good as it was.
Fair enough.
That's what I mean. As in, I knew it was going to be good. I thought it would be more of the same, but it added so much more, and it looks so good.
Okay.
Plays so well. It's just, for me, it was the biggest surprise of the year.
You saying that, I know this is going to be pretty stupid because I'm sure people are shat, but for mine would probably Fallout.
Okay.
I started Fallout 3 and didn't enjoy it.
Right.
I didn't understand the whole drop into the world and do whatever you want sort of thing. And I sort of, with 4, I just picked it up. I knew what I was doing. Maybe it's because I bought into the hype and I understood it a lot more because I did my research this time. I understood what the game was. But that's probably the biggest surprise, that I actually started and finished Fallout 4 and sunk so many hours into it.
Okay.
So, and games that disappointed me this year. Probably Resident Evil Revelations 2. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm on episode 3. And as a huge Resident Evil fan, I don't know why I expect things to be good there, but the game isn't very good in my opinion.
Corey.
Yeah.
If I say Metal Gear Solid, are people going to kill me?
More than likely, but you're entitled to.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
I don't, but yeah, Joe, I haven't finished yet. I'm still only about 2 hours in, still not touched it again. But
so it disappointed me. Batman, another disappointment game.
I haven't played it, so I can't speak. I haven't played any of the Batman games.
Looks great. You get to fly around a lot and everything else. Batmobile was crap.
I heard the tank was awful.
It's just so repetitive and boring, and so many puzzles involving a stupid car. I hate the Batmobile now.
Brilliant.
I finished it, but yeah.
But we've all had those moments.
Yeah.
Wow, we got more questions come through as well. Woohoo!
Oh.
While we're live, we've got more come through. Okay, here we go. Next question. Hello. I haven't written down who this is from. Oh, my bad.
You do. It's Jordan.
Oh, okay. I did. I haven't read on mine. My bad. Sorry, Jordan. My bad. Hello. What PlayStation exclusive would you wish was on Xbox One, past, present, or future?
Sorry, that's correct. Sorry, I was reading the next one from Jordan. That one's not from Jordan. Sorry, Jordan.
Let me check who that's from. Oh, that's from David Darth Moody as well.
Oh, fair enough.
Sorry, that's my bad. That's a really good question. And if we're talking about right now, I would have loved Until Dawn. That whole series. I feel like that's something that I am gonna have to just play on my PlayStation, which is a shame because that game is epic. I love this. Joe, what? I love this podcast because we get to talk about this now.
Yeah.
I really wanted to last week. I really wanted to mention Until Dawn. I couldn't because obviously it's a PlayStation game. But if that game could come over to not that game, obviously, but if that game could come over to Xbox One, I would love it because that game's brilliant.
Well, you know what? It tested the waters with a lot of things people didn't, think were going to be successful.
Yeah.
And the game is successful. Even I heard it's in the charts again, isn't it? Because it's in sale.
Oh, is it really?
PlayStation Store sale, yeah. And basically, if they're willing to try that out on a game like that, then it means that other developers may take suit, and we may see more things like it appearing on Xbox.
Yeah.
Having it is not a bad thing on PS4.
No, I agree. I don't want a knockoff version.
No,
I want that. Because that captured me. It was funny. It was scary. It was it knew it was a video game. It had cliches, but it was everything I wanted, and it had.
Yeah.
And okay, some people say it's not a real game, blah blah blah. That is a real game. It's brilliant. I love that game, so I'd love that on Xbox.
Okay.
What about you?
Parappa the Rapper.
Oh, really? Is that actually you being serious?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I didn't know you was a Parappa the Rapper fan.
Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. If you want to test me, I'll show you find. I can't remember the next line.
Drop me some bars. Russell's dropping the fresh 16 on us.
Give me a beat, Corey. No, but no, like I spent so many hours as a game as a kid. When I had the PlayStation 1, and I would love to have seen that come across. If you want another answer, then I'm going to have to go the whole Naughty Dog thing and say The Last of Us.
Very good. I do.
Yeah.
Last of Us is definitely in my top 10 games of all time. So
yeah,
that's a good call. That's a really.
Or as Peter Moore calls the company, the Nodding Dog. It's a true story, that. Yeah.
Perfect.
Do we have any more feedback?
We've got more. Take the next one. Feel free to take the next one.
Oh, because this one is actually from Jordan.
This one is actually from Jordan.
So first of all, it's happy holidays, so cool American. Hope it's been a good one for you too. I hope my question helps you this week because it
really does.
So thank you. Yeah. I wanted to ask you guys what your expectations are for Xbox next year, but sort of answered that, but he's more going to say about what about the tech of Xbox. It seems VR is going to be a big hitter next year with Sony as well as Oculus coming out. But what about HoloLens? Are you guys excited for HoloLens? And what do you expect out of HoloLens that Sony VR isn't doing? It definitely seems like an awesome idea from what we've seen, but do we need to start hearing more about it now? I think VR is going to be big, but we don't really know until it's out and in the hands of people. I personally think Xbox needs to let the people know more about it now and get people excited for it. He also says, I can't wait for the show and excited to see what you guys are doing in the new year. Always a pleasure. Your pal, Jordan.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Corey, what's your thoughts on HoloLens?
Okay, let me take it from a different perspective. My thought on Oculus first.
Yep.
I thought Oculus was a gimmick and something that I didn't care about until I tried it.
Yeah.
And this is now going on to HoloLens. Until I try it, it's a gimmick.
Right, okay.
In my opinion, until I get my hands on it at wherever, EGX or wherever I am, it's a gimmick. It's not something I can believe in until I'm able to put it on my head. Do you know what I mean?
Right, okay.
Until I have that experience.
Right. So what did you try in Oculus?
I've played S-Bar, I've played a couple of horror games.
Yeah. Did you play Alien Isolation?
Yes, I did on the Roto. I played that on the if you go to my YouTube channel, check out my EGX coverage. They had a Roto there, which is a chair that moves, and you move your feet to move the chair, so you're actually spinning while in the Oculus Rift. Check out the video. Brilliant guy. It's over there.
Oh, no, it's like that.
Yeah, but I did play Alien Isolation, which is a strange feeling when you look down and there's a bloody alien tail through your body. Yeah,
I got that same experience. That's the only thing that I've experienced through basically Oculus. Okay, and I thought it was great.
Yeah, I definitely
I thought it was brilliant. Like, again, I'm like you. I was a skeptic. It's getting really nice. It's getting a skeptic up until I actually tried on HoloLens, and I thought, yeah, okay, the HoloLens, sorry, the Oculus, and it was fantastic. But for me, I don't think at the moment, because of the price point and everything else, that VR is going to be as big as what they're making it out to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Microsoft may have got it right with the HoloLens device, which of course is augmented reality, not virtual reality.
Yeah.
The only criticism that I've been hearing about HoloLens so far is that you'd think that the whole glasses, like the whole layer of that glass, it's not. It's only a proportion of that glass. And they're saying it's very, very easy to lose the field of vision with it.
Oh, okay.
So you get taken out of that sort of augmented thing. So I think first generation, possibly not. Second or third generation HoloLens may be a lot better.
Yeah, I have heard the same thing on Unlock Podcast. I listened to that and they've used it.
I didn't hear that in there, but that's good to know that they think the same then.
Yeah, no, they do. Ryan McCaffrey spoke about it on the. He said it's not the whole field of vision, and again, it's just something that I want to give an honest opinion. Is something I've got to wait until I've tried before I'm going to give it my stamp of approval. Oculus gets my stamp of approval at the moment, so more to Am I excited for it? Yes. Am I skeptical? Yes.
I think it's going to depend on the price point and experiences. Mm-hmm. You know, if the software going to be there as most of these first-person shooter games, like Doom comes out next year, is that going to be VR support?
That'd be cool.
It can't give HoloLens support other than projecting a TV on your screen. You know, that way, like, you know, is there going to be huge, and you're going to have a theme park game and you get to ride a roller coaster in virtual reality. You know, all that is going to make it really attractive to me. But if it goes like that, we've got 5 games coming out.
Yeah. That's
it. Yeah.
What worries me is we're getting HoloLens from Microsoft, but we're not getting VR, which is like, okay, so hopefully Oculus does partner with us, with us, I say us like it's me, with Xbox, because I feel like that would be a brilliant thing.
They have a bit, but you only use the Xbox to feed through it. It's not actually the Xbox that's powering the Oculus. It needs a second box. That's what, that is what the core thing is here. If you want to use an Oculus with Xbox One, then they're going to need to have an extra box.
But that's just so is Morpheus. PlayStation VR has a box.
Can I just point out Morpheus is such a better name than PlayStation VR? Can I just point that out?
But whatever. I don't care. Give me another box. I'll pay whatever. I love VR experience. It was brilliant. So
Yeah. I just think it's going to come down to price point. I think HoloLens might be more commercial use than anything.
True. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, we've got another piece and another piece, and we've got more come through. So we'll see how long we go for. We'll have a look. This one is hello, MC Fixer and Ross 1236478955588.
Oh, you got a good memory knowing my phone when for numbers there.
I know.
How did you know my phone
number? Recently, I found myself using Xbox One far more than PS4. Me too.
Okay.
The Xbox has a better dashboard, better exclusives at the moment, i.e. Rise of the Tomb Raider, and things like EA Access. Why does the PlayStation still have a bigger user base? Is it just people are used to, or is it what people are used to, or is there something more to it? Discuss, please, as there's no news this week. Lenny, thank you very much, Lenny. Appreciate your question.
The friends have it.
I think that's what it comes down to, and that's something I preach all the time. I think was it Lenny that asked us on Facebook the other day about EA Battlefield? It
was, yeah. They asked should he buy it on PS4 or Xbox One, and I think I said PS4 because it's got a bigger user bit. Yeah. But you know, the reason being, I think I also said to him, get an Xbox if you want to play with me. But yeah, I genuinely think that it comes back to the initial launch, that people jumped on the hype train a little bit and didn't really think, oh, that's it. Well, I'm going to get a PS4. Now all your mates have a PS4, so they're just buying a PS4. But I've said this a couple of weeks ago, and I'll say it again. There's nothing wrong with being in second place, because I don't know if we would have got as much out of this generation of console as what we've had Xbox been the clear winner. So
yep. Yeah, and I totally agree. I'm quite happy with second place at the moment because I have to fight for my love. Again, me and Ross, we both own both, and we both play Xbox. Yeah, it does. It comes down to where your friends are. The Xbox One's still selling better than the 360 did.
Yes,
it's not selling bad. It's just in comparison to the PS4, it's selling bad. I do think the PlayStation audience have nicked the Wii customers, the Wii and Wii U customers. I feel like if you're going to buy a console as a Wii fan, you then buy it because of you buy a PS4 because your friends have got them again.
Yeah.
I do think the dashboard's better. I do think things like EA Access is better. I do think we have better exclusives. But it's just I think PlayStation, what they've done really well this year is the third party exclusive in your mind. It's like Battlefront, PS4. What's it called? Destiny, PS4. John, these are huge games that people are like living in. They're not just playing, they're living, breathing in these games. Like, they're not coming home and playing other games, they're just playing this. So yeah, that's just, they have the mind frame. What's the word I'm looking for?
Frame of mind,
of the customer at the moment. Like, I was in game the other day and everyone was standing by the PS4 section and I was by the Xbox, and I was like, oh, interesting. It's interesting because this isn't how it was last generation. No one touched. You got to think the PS3 didn't sell well until the end of its life cycle. It started picking up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because again, what annoys me is like servers. It's like PlayStation Store service is awful. Xbox didn't go down this Christmas. PlayStation did.
Yeah. Also, can I just point out, see if you're a hacker and you think this is really, really funny, I'm going to stop messing with VTech toys.
Yeah, trust.
Like, you know, we get the point. We know what you're doing now. Just leave the kids out of it.
And that's the biggest point. It's not for like me. I've got to go cook Christmas dinner. So whatever. It's for like, you've got a kid. Do you know what I mean? If I buy him a PlayStation, an Xbox or a PlayStation, he should be able to play it.
Yeah.
But
moving back, I just like, I would be interested to know, and please email in, do you own both consoles? So, you know, the majority of this generation now buying both of the consoles because it seems to be the only way to go, because you want to play the exclusives. Also, I feel like the cost has come down a lot quicker this generation than it did last.
I'm frustrated as hell about the cost because I paid a lot of money for my Xbox One and my second Xbox One.
Yeah.
So you guys are getting it for a still price of like £300 with a load of games and controller and this, that, and the other. I had to buy a Blade Connect. But what's the next question? Let's have a look. See. All right. Hey, hello. I have a question. What is your favorite original Xbox game? And keep rocking the podcast, Randall. Thank you for the question. Appreciate it.
Shenmue 2.
Russ is very quick on the mark. Is Shenmue 2 really your favorite game on the original Xbox?
Shenmue is life, my friend.
Okay. I actually didn't own an original Xbox at the start of this generation. At the start of that generation, I had a PS2. I was very PlayStation centric until the Xbox 360. But I did play one, and I actually really enjoyed Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance. There was an Xbox version that had like extra VR and stuff like that. So that was probably my favorite original Xbox exclusive. I don't like Halo now. I didn't like Halo then.
Oh, Halo.
Ross has just had an epiphany. Halo 1, Halo 2, Shenmue, obviously, Metal Gear, Substance 2, Blinks the Time Sweeping Cat. I know how much people love that.
I never played that.
I know how much people love that. Yeah, so I don't really have much information on the original Xbox, so I'd probably go with Metal Gear.
Okay.
We have got more emails, so let me get them up real quickly. So give me 2 seconds. This one is from Hayden, my boy Spoonie on Xbox. Hey, Fixer, if I buy and download the South Park game on 360, will I be able then download it on my Xbox One and play it via backwards compatibly?
Yes.
Cheers, guys. Yes. You've emailed me this today. You could have got it cheaper yesterday. I hope you did buy it, Hayden, my boy. You literally buy the game, go into your My Games and Apps, scroll all the way to the right, and it's there.
Yeah, but if you want to continue your save, you need to make sure that your 360 game is saved to the cloud, not on the hard disk. So just go on. There's a tutorial online and lots of sites and things like that. But move across the games that you're planning to play as saves. I'd done it for all my content, put them all in the cloud, so that when it moved across, I still had my old saves and things like that. So,
but it's easy as that, literally. Okay, and this one comes from Camille, my boy Little Saint. What's up, dude? How's it going? Really good. Thank you for asking. Ross, how's it going?
Yeah, fine. I was just looking at you answering your own question there, thinking, what the heck?
I've got a question for the series. That is, I haven't had much time to listen to all of the podcasts yet. So if the question I'm about to ask already has been covered, okay, whatever. In your opinion, would you consider Call of Duty primarily competitive for Halo? Naturally, I like both, considering their absolute opposite abilities of gaming experience. If you had the choice right now, this second, which would you choose? Best wishes, Saint. P.S. We got to catch up soon, homie, and say hello to H and the family. Will do. Interesting. No, I more so now. Russ, you play Halo. I play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You play both, so you've got more of a input on this. So, what would you say?
I think they're very different. The whole mechanic of it is very, very different. Of course, they're a first-person shooter, but where I don't know, is anyone ever really, have they ever been a direct competitor to one another before? I don't think they've ever had to move out of each other's way. Mm-hmm. I personally prefer Halo, but that's because of my age more than anything. That when I was growing up, I wasn't in that COD multiplayer generation where you came home from school and you were sitting up all night playing COD. That that wasn't my age group. So I can see why that's so attractive to people. Yeah. But then Halo 2 was more my age group when I was younger, so that's why it's so attractive to me. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's an age thing. I really do. I don't think they're too similar enough that they need to move out each other's way or are a direct competitor to each other. Also, interestingly enough, they both released within a week of each other this year.
Yeah. From what I've played of Halo, I wouldn't say they're direct competition. I think they're very different mechanics. I know that, like we say, they're both shooters, but in my opinion, Call of Duty shooting's a lot better than Halo's. Just my opinion. But yeah, no, I don't think so. I think you could buy both and get different experiences. Halo story is obviously so important.
Oh yeah.
where Call of Duty story is a bit naff every year. So,
yeah,
Ross, this has been our longest episode so far.
Has it?
for
no news.
For an episode with no news, we have gone 55 minutes so far. So, and we're out of questions. So, let's plug and get us out of here.
Yeah.
So, hit me with a plug.
You can
no, you want to? Sorry, do you want to do your thing? What you said?
Keep it for next week.
All right, there's your tease.
Yeah, sorry. Dropping by milk before it closes. That's interesting pod stuff there, Ross.
Of course.
Yes, when you listen to this in a few days' time, a few days ago, Ross went to the shop at 8 o'clock at night and bought milk.
Get milk.
Yeah, maybe a packet of biscuits, you never know. But yeah, if you want to catch more of me, I am on the Out of Lice podcast most weeks. I'm not at the moment for the next couple because they're all pre-recorded, but I will be back on early 2016 with Out of Reality, which is a VR podcast.
Interesting. I have actually
got get Corey on that actually.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I've actually got a special announcement from the time you are listening to this. Wait, no, you don't know nothing. No special announcement yet. Next week.
Corey's going to be a dad. Yay!
No, definitely not. Don't tell the people that. No, that's not what's happening. On the 1st, we've got some big news coming up. So keep it locked on my Facebook, Twitter. And there's some stuff coming that you guys may be interested in. Who knows? You
can follow me. Oh, it's that side because it's in reverse. Down here, if you're watching the video, you can see it. Get on, play some games with me at RossM1984.
Yep.
And Corey forgot to put his on. So.
I know. XOD McFixer. Yeah, definitely add us. If you've got an Xbox for Christmas, send in pictures, send in what you like about it, what you dislike at myxboxandmepodcast@gmail.com.
Do I need a haircut?
You definitely do. So do I. So don't worry. But no, seriously, I do want to play with you guys. I generally do. I play with a load of idiots at the moment, which are people online that scream about my mum, so no one cares about those. So definitely add me if you can. And Ross, maybe me and you even play together one day.
Yeah, we did play some Rainbow Six Siege a few weeks ago.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, and now yeah. Follow me on Twitter at MCFixer. YouTube, I am MCFixer. And I love you. I leave you, and I'll see you guys later.
Ciao.
Sweet.